need everybody to put their hands together right now. Right now.
Put our hands together.
We have the hottest thing walking, talking, rapping, stacking. Miss Nina Laretta is in the building. Welcome back to the couch, mama. How's it going? What's shaking?
Everything good. I've been chilling. And make sure when y'all say Nina, y'all say Nina Laretta, Nina with the motherfucking 9. Don't forget the motherfucking 9. Period. Yeah.
Cause I forgot the motherfucking 9.
But yeah, I just been chilling. I've been working on my music, and you know, I done got into my acting stuff. So I'm currently filming this series called Finesse with Mr. E. Actually, he did Triple D Revenge. Yeah. So yeah, I'm doing my acting classes with him, and we currently filming this show called Finesse. It's gonna be one of the hardest shows to hit Dallas when we finally drop it. But yeah, I'm going through my acting classes and stuff, you know, trying to get in my acting bag along with the music.
What made you want to get into acting?
I didn't want to get into acting. Actually, like, I'm not even gonna lie, it's a funny story because me and Carter, we was arguing one day, and he was like, "You should be a fucking actor." No, for real, he was like, "You should be a fucking actor." And the dudes from TV Now had hit me up, and they wanted me to be a part of their City Girls show, but I told them I didn't want to be on the show. Yeah, Certified City Girl. I told them like, nah, I don't want to be on the show because I'm, you know, doing my rap thing. But I support y'all, so I like performed at a lot of their stuff. And then they came out with this series called Finesse. It's Don Chief also on there, and
oh yeah.
Yeah, they asked me to be on the show, and my character is Persuasion, and she's a lot like me, so it's like easy to play her. So, like,
big acting. So let's go and get into you know, the elephant in the room, man. The last time we had you here, of course, you know, I want to first and foremost shout out Carter Park because he came through and did one of the dopest freestyle booths.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like
Then they got out the booth. We was like, God damn it.
It's like one of the most viral songs that we didn't had to where like it's synonymous. As a matter of fact, when y'all hear the intro, that's the song that comes on. So that hard ass beat that comes on, that's what I Did You Know Him? That beat. That is Did You Know Him came through and blessed us.
It is.
Did You Know Him in the video? Carter Park, 30 Rich came through and blessed us, man. And the last time you came through, man, of course, you know, we was talking. I think I ran into you at a Turkey Leg Hut Paradise, whatever. And I was telling Carter, man, you got to come through to the interview, man. We got to run it back. Nina, we got to come through. Boom, boom, boom. And then everything come down. You know what I'm saying? As far as with Carter's situation, what a lot of people didn't know during this was at that time y'all were engaged or talking about marriage.
We was engaged and talking about marriage, like, cause you know he was only out for a month and a half. So when he had to turn himself in for the 6 months, and we was already talking about marriage during that time. So when he got out, he was looking for. Of course, I went through his phone, being nosy and stuff. He was already looking for rings and stuff with his mama and stuff. So it was already in play. But just so happened he was only out for a month and a half. So, yeah.
Here's what did you do to make him so happy? I seen videos, he jumping in the pool with all his clothes on. He just happy, out making out. I'm talking about, you ain't never seen this type of happiness on a man.
You ain't never saw that glow on him before, though,
no,
right?
not at all.
Period.
He was just he had the street nigga aura, real dark, a street nigga. And when he got with you,
I think
happy.
The thing about me that changed him was I was never a yes man. Like I always been the type of person, I'm gonna say what I gotta say when I gotta say it. I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm not gonna tell you what you want to hear to feed your ego, nigga. I'm gonna tell you the truth. And I don't know. I think I was kind of so hard on him, it made him want to change. Like, cause I think he had a lot of females in his life that just let him just stomp all over them. As long as he taking care of him, they just let him stomp on him. And me, I was always the type like, nigga, it's another you. It's 1,000 of you. So either you gonna get your act right, or I'm gonna go get one of these that's waiting in line. Like, I ain't finna put up with your shit type shit. And he had a lot of bitches who put up with anything he do, and I'm just not one of them. So, yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure that he's very happy about that. And I know that as of late, it probably has been a little bit more difficult for you because he is locked down. Are you able to tell us how long he actually got, or if he has gotten official time?
He was sentenced to 7 years. He already did a year, but he's currently trying to, get back in the courts to get us at least a sentence. And of course, they got classes, they got halfway houses. So even if he don't get to get back in the court, he won't do the whole 7, period. Like he coming home. He ain't got no life sentence. So.
That's real. Nah, he will come home, man. Free Carter. I gotta ask, man, how'd y'all link up? Was it on some rap shit, or was it like on some?
It's so funny how we linked up. Cause look, so I moved from Louisiana. I was only here for 2 weeks. And I applied for a job at BBL as a waitress. So it was my first night, and he had a show there, and I was assigned to be his waiter in his section. But the bitches was like being so thirsty. Mind you, I'm new to Texas. I'm from Louisiana, so I don't know this nigga. But bitches is so thirsty to be in his section. I'm like, they can have that. Like, I'm not finna do all that. They so thirsty for this section. So I'm just sitting there by myself, like looking crazy. And he come out his section. He walk up to me like, smile, beautiful. And I'm like, who the fuck is you? like who is you? Then I see him with some girl, and I'm like, she can't fuck with me, so he ain't my type anyway. so he cool with Cliff, the dude that got me on at the job. Mind you, I only stayed at B-Live one night. I quit after that night. So Carter come follow me on Instagram. I didn't follow him back. After a couple weeks, I followed him back. Then he started DMing. I was ignoring him. He'll unfollow, follow again, unfollow, follow again. Yeah, this was going on for like 2 years, literally unfollowing and following me for like 2 years. And then I went and had my surgery. I had a BBL, and he hit me up like 2 months later. And he was like, what you up to? Let's go out or something. And Rainwater had invited me to this celebrity boxing match he had. And I told Carter, I was like, come to the boxing match. And he came with me, and literally, like, from that night, we never spent time away from each other, with each other every day, all day since that day, like literally.
What a beautiful love story. And
that's
we can
a crazy love.
it's something else. And we can tell from your social media that y'all in love, okay? It's a thing. Y'all keep it real saucy.
We toxic, very toxic. So you got to think like, if you know about zodiacs, I'm a Cancer. He's a Gemini. It's very toxic. Like we like tear the house down, tear holes in the wall, and then be back in love, and then tearing the house down again, type shit. Like,
if Blueface and Chrisean is a 10, where would you place y'all's toxicity?
As far as the violence, an 8.
Ooh.
Now, I don't know about all the cheating and disrespect. Nah, none of that. But the violence, yeah, we get set up.
So what's the you like? What, you threatening to burn down the house or something? Like, what you? How far have you taken it? Yeah, you go straight left eye, or you?
How far have I taken
it?
I don't think I took it that far. Besides waking them up, beating them up in his sleep. Like,
damn, don't, that's the worst case. Hey, listen.
I was just gonna say.
And it's like he know I'm so crazy. The one time I did wake him up and was punching him in his sleep, he got back up, fighting back. This nigga immediately ran to the kitchen to my purse and hid all the guns. Cause he knew, nigga, you hit me back? Okay.
How many guns you got in your purse?
I got one, he got one. You better hide both of them. Yeah.
So how do y'all make it work there past all the toxicity? What is that thing that keeps y'all together?
I don't know, because you know how you have people who so crazy in love. It's like, it's kind of like unconditional love. It's like you can get into it, and then at the end of the day, you just like, well, I still love you, but fuck you. We'll talk tomorrow or something like that.
Well, you know, they say bad fights makes for good makeup sex. And if your social media says anything about y'all nasty.
So the thing is, I think I'm freakier than Carter. Like, the thing is, so I'm a Cancer, so my mind, I'm not gonna lie, like, people think cancers are just quiet and sweet. Like 99% of the time, you'll think a cancer woman is just sitting there being quiet. She probably think about some freaky 50 Shades of shit. 50 Shades of Grey type shit in her head. Like, that's the shit I think about all through the day. I ain't gonna lie.
So
like, I ain't gonna lie. So like a lot of shit that I introduced to Carter, like he never did before. Like I like playing with like the.
Okay. Don't even mention that. What was the freakiest thing that you did that he was like, nah, baby, we can't go this far?
Nothing. Like the freakiest thing I did was I told him, I was like, I ain't never did this, but I want somebody to pee on me. And he did it, and he like went so crazy. He was screaming like, "Oh, I love you!" Like, "Oh my God!"
Let's dive a little deeper into that. So, like, where did this take place? Did y'all do it at home? Did y'all do it in a hotel, the bathroom?
Okay, the first time was at home. The second time, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm sorry, there was multiple times.
So yeah, the second time was weird. So the second time was like, I told him, I was like, well, you know what? Before I met you, I had accidentally went into this sex shop that got a swinger club in the back of it. So let's go to it. Let's get drunk and go. So we got drunk and we went. And like we went to the back of the sex club. It's like a secret swingers club type thing. So we went in one of the rooms. I ain't gonna lie, it's nut all over the couch and everything.
That sounds a little nasty.
So we didn't get on the couch. We just kind of doing our thing, standing up. But they like play these porns. It's like all these people sitting in this room, like fucking. It's weird. And like he did it there. He just
pissed. God damn. Wait, so I'm just curious. And just, from a woman's standpoint, because Carisha said the same, and I forgot who followed up with it. Sukiana. So what is about, the golden shower that a woman finds, or that you find it just attractive or exhilarating about it? Like, is it the heat?
I think it's just the thrill. I think it's just a thrill. I don't know. It's like a thrill. And I think for a man, it just makes them feel more masculine, dominant, or empowered or something.
So is it more for you or for the man, for him?
It's for both, because I be smiling when it's coming.
We in this bitch cracking up, but no nigga in here is mad at what you say. No nigga that's gonna watch this is gonna be mad either.
Let me just make it clear. I only have done that with my husband. Nobody else. Nobody else.
You other smut buckets.
So, due to the fact that y'all are very freaky, y'all very sexual with each other, how are you keeping that spice going with him being away? Like, y'all FaceTime in?
We have phone sex.
Visits?
We have phone sex. Very explicit phone
So, are
sex.
you allowed to like FaceTime him and be like naked and doing the whole thing allegedly?
The streets know how we FaceTime.
So do you go straight girl 6 and like, are you like just moaning and like, because I'm just curious, if I'm locked up and I'm like, man, I need you to play a hell of a role when this phone sex about to happen. Do you do you have an idea of like, here's how we're gonna start, here's how we're gonna finish? That's real. Now, wait, I gotta ask you. I'm just curious. For you to have this past of like, man, I'm just into this freaky shit. At what age did you get out there, man, as far as just like virginity loss, man?
What age did I lose my virginity?
Yeah, I'm just curious.
14. I got pregnant at 15, like my second or third time having sex. I got pregnant.
Wait, your second time or third time you got pregnant? And that was that was not on purpose.
My baby daddy come from a fertile family.
How fertile? You talking like what? Nine brothers and sisters?
Well, that girl back there, she's a family member of my baby daddy. They have a big. They very fertile.
This Louisiana.
They very fertile.
Shout out Louisianians, goddamn.
They very fertile. So yeah. We had 3 kids before I was 21.
Well, since we're on the subject, you did a podcast and you discussed some things in reference to Suki Hana's new trending record. And we want to talk about it.
What?
We be eating niggas' ass. We switching. And you made a comment in reference to like what's gonna happen when Carter Park comes home. Is this a joke? Were you being serious?
So listen, I don't see nothing wrong with a woman eating a man's ass because like if you study sex, if you really know how to have sex, you know a man's G-spot is in his ass. So
is Carter
no
okay
real
with this?
talk. A man's G-spot's in his ass. Carter ain't never let me do that.
So-
but like I ain't gonna lie, me and my ex like
So, as a curiosity, at what position is the man when you're supposed to be eating his ass out?
Usually and realistically, you probably go from giving head to sliding down there. I would never do that to a man who's bending over. Like that's just too much.
So so he's laying on his back. What you grabbing his legs and lifting him a little higher?
No, it's like if you giving head right, it's gonna be sloppy, right?
Sloppy.
So you might just accidentally just go down there like.
Accident.
I mean, you could accidentally go down there if the head is too sloppy. Yeah, just a little slip. Yeah, basically.
Yeah, okay, I feel it.
Is being married as fun as you thought it would be?
I mean, it's fun because I married somebody who's still like in their prime like me. And when I say in their prime like me, like he not hard on me. Like he understand I'm still in my 20s. I'm still living like we both still living. Like he's a fun person. Basically, I didn't marry no boring ass person. So it's cool. I would say the only fucked up thing about it is he's in jail. I would say if he wasn't in jail, we'll still be out living our best life right now. You know.
And as I say in Louisiana, will you have a baby for her?
He won't. So listen, like I said, my baby daddy was fertile. So I got my tool side. So I always said I'm gonna get my tool side for the man I marry. And Carter been begging me to get my tool side since before he even asked me to marry him. So being that he just went back to jail, he was like, well, just don't get him tied until a year before I come home. And I'm like, nigga, you act like I'm gonna go fuck somebody else. He was like, just realistically don't get him untied. But he say he want 3 or 4 kids. I'm not having 3 or 4 kids. Maybe 2. I'm gonna give him 2.
So as fine as you are, you gonna say fuck that and give him 2 kids?
He gonna pay for the surgery.
Nah, you ain't gonna be no surgery.
Yeah, I'm gonna make him write that in contract. I have to pay for this surgery. I have to pay for
My
this.
push gift will be surgery.
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 Yeah.
So I'm curious. Do you guys are able to have conjugal visits?
Hell no.
They don't. Damn.
He is. So they moved him to Louisiana. He's actually an hour away from where I'm from. He in Pollock, Louisiana.
So Nina, again, and the Carter's the kind of man that I already know the answer to this question, but how do you navigate when like someone else try to get at you and your man's locked up? And this is prior to knowing his sentence. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you navigate other dudes trying to get at you and knowing like, hey, I'm, of course you're married already, but you're dealing with the sentence. And you still.
So it's first of all, it's this the celibacy journey. I think a lot of people should try being celibate. Like it make your mind so fucking clear. And in all my years, I ain't never tried being celibate, but like being that I had a reason, it just really make your mind so fucking clear, and you'll realize how much sex and lust really fucking clutter your fucking mind.
Is it still celibacy if you're using the rose?
So look, I had never stopped using the rose until, I go to tarot readers and stuff like that. And one told me, they was like, if you want to go on this spiritual journey, I'm going to need you to stop even masturbating. I'm like, yeah. So they like, you got to stop masturbating. The point of the celibacy journey is none of that. Nothing sexual, no masturbating, no lustful thoughts, no like, you just need to clear your mind of any sexual.
So now that you are on this journey, how has that affected your music and what you?
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, I ain't started completely without the rose journey yet. But I did say I'm gonna start Monday without the rose.
Every Monday. Baby steps.
Monday, baby steps. I ain't gonna lie. I've been stopping smoking since January the 1st. I ain't made it yet. I've been starting every Monday. I'm starting Monday again this Monday.
Nah, that's real. That's real. Celibacy is a motherfucking thing. Like Madonna say, like a virgin. But I gotta ask. You mentioned, of course, your surgery, man. Your post-op, you got the BBL. For those young girls at home, because again, I think you got at a time to where it wasn't so faux pas. It was like you would talk about it, those ass, and some people say it's natural, but you got at a time to where it was coming into that wave of everybody getting it. What was your journey like for your BBL? Who'd you go to? How was it coming home? Did you have to lay on your stomach the whole way back?
So my journey, when I woke up from the BBL, I was screaming like, oh my God, what the fuck did I do? Because it hurted so bad. It was the worst pain I ever had in my life, no lie.
Oh, are you serious?
Worst pain I ever experienced.
Like nonstop? Or it
come
in waves?
So listen, once you wake up, you have to go get your own prescription. They prescribe you Percocet or hydrocodone. Mind you, you have to go get your own prescription. You got to wait 30 minutes to an hour for them to give you the prescription. So you're sitting there hurting for that long, and this pain is unfucking bearable. So you just sitting there waiting on your medicine. When you get your medicine, it's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. Once I got my medicine, I was walking around same day, blah blah. But it was, once I got home, it was cool as long as I had that little faja on. As soon as I take that faja off, it's like I swell up, I start hurting. It was just a pain that I don't want to go through again, but I'm going to one more time. I'm going to one more time, but it's an unbearable pain, and if you can't deal with pain, then I advise you just get in the gym because that shit hurts.
They say it takes at least an entire year for you to actually heal from a BBL.
And my first mistake with my BBL was, okay, so I got my BBL, but I was still living a fast life. When you get a BBL, you have to slow down because literally you don't heal for a year. So I was outside at hostings and shit at 6 months. And the thing that happens is, what I learned is, once you get out too soon, you will lose fat. Like realistically, you supposed to keep that faja on and keep eating healthy for at least 6 months for that fat to stay in place. What I did is I slept on my hips, I slept on my butt, I was going outside, I was eating whatever I wanted. I started sitting on my butt at 5 weeks. So once you start sitting on your butt, you start sleeping on your hips. I started losing my hips, losing the fat in my butt probably after 2 months. But mind you, I always had a shape my whole life. So it was like I didn't lose my shape. But when I first got surgery, my butt was ridiculous. I remember I did an interview with Terry Blue. He said, your butt is too big. Like, it's too big. They put too much. Like, because it was swole, really. I had just got it, and it was so swollen. It was huge. But, like, it started getting smaller and smaller, and I started sitting on it, started sleeping on it. Smaller and smaller, till it was damn near to what I was born with. That's why I'm going back.
Yeah, I was just like, when you seen to this point, it was like, man, hold on, what is my investment? What are your initial thoughts? Like, was it even worth it? Or like,
I feel like the only way surgery is worth it if you're gonna really change your life. And when I say really change your life, really change your eating habits, really wake up and exercise every day. I mean, it's hard maintenance. People think, oh, I'm just gonna get surgery and I'm gonna be fine. No, you have to. That shit is so much maintenance. You gotta work out. You gotta eat healthy. I ain't gonna lie, with lipo, you damn near gotta go back every year. Because if you don't change your eating habits and work out, you're gonna gain it back. I know somebody that goes every year. I'm not gonna lie, I done had to go back damn near every 2 years. So if you're not gonna change your life, it's not a good investment. You're gonna keep wasting money.
Now you're attractive. Like your face card is already good. So why keep going back? Why put yourself through that? Like when you don't really
So I'm not gonna lie. I feel like some people, their life is too busy to invest their time into working out. Because I have tried to get into the gym life, but the gym life is it's like a job. Like you gotta really invest your time in it. And when you're trying to be an artist, you running a business, you doing this, you doing that, it's kind of hard to be like, I'm living this healthy lifestyle, I'm gonna be fit, boom, boom. So you'll say, you know what? I got the money. I'm gonna go get surgery. Fuck it. That's most females right now.
Now, just thinking in hindsight, let's say you decide, you know what? I'm Nina the house mom now. I don't need no titties no more. I'm finna take this ass out. I'm just finna be Nina. What do you think Carter Park would think about that?
So the thing about Carter is Carter has been institutionalized down there his whole life. Like even before meeting me, I think he did like 7 years if you put it all together.
7 years TDC, yeah, I was
7
trapping
years yeah. So he's been in jail his whole life. And one thing about it, I have an uncle who's my best friend. Like my best friend, we like this. That's my daddy's little brother, and he's been in jail his whole life. So I always have hung around men. I always have been around guys. All my friends have mostly been guys. So I kind of understand Carter to where it's like I can't expect him to really act his age because he's been so institutionalized his whole life. So when he gets out, he's like he's trying to catch up on them years that he lost. Because mind you, I have an uncle who's my best friend who lives the same way. He's up in age, but he's still living his life like he's a certain age because he didn't get to live that. So the thing about Carter is I try to understand him on a level like, yeah, you missed these years. So, I'm still in my 20s. We still lit. Like, I don't expect you to be an old man. Don't expect me to be no old ass woman. We still living.
That's facts.
So,
I'm curious, when it comes to BBL, and this for the ladies out there that's thinking about getting one or just recently got one, how quickly after BBL can sexual intercourse come back into play? Like how quickly does that happen?
So Carter was the first person yeah. So I started maybe, you're not supposed to before 6 weeks realistically, but I started at 4 or 5 weeks.
Good
You gotta just bear in it real. But it was so unbearable when I did it at like 4 or 5 weeks. I only did it one time and I didn't do it again until after my 6 weeks. Because it hurted.
I believe it. For him, hopefully it was worth it.
It hurted.
So I have to just go ahead and touch on the situation. The last time you came and sat on the couch. The last time you sat on the couch, of course, it was a Boosie situation.
Yeah.
And, I'm just curious to what came of that situation, what it was, what is it for you now? What is everything regarding the Boosie situation?
So with Boosie, my contract expired like last year. It's not like I just up and left him. My contract expired. We had a certain amount of years on there. And so they did hit me up to come re-sign the contract, but I'm just talking back and forth with my manager, who is Shaw. And I'm like, what am I re-signing for? Like, what's gonna be different this time? Because it's like, to be real, I fuck with y'all. I love y'all, but I was with y'all for 3.5, almost 4 years, and nothing happened besides me being introduced to people. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I know people who I can personally call that's in the industry at this moment, but that's not enough for me. Like, I need to be in the industry. So it's like, what's gonna be different this time? And they like, well, we got a new strategy, we got a new team, we doing it different this time. And I'm like, that's cool, I fuck with y'all still family, but you kind of got to show me now because I don't have no time to waste. Like, I'm not getting no younger. Like, I don't have no time to waste. My next move got to be my best move. And, like, I done had a few people trying to get me to sign. Like, I even thought about going over there to Mob Ties, but it's like, I'm just really trying to make my...
That would have been a situation. So I'm curious, what would you have liked to see, even with the Boosie, what would you have liked to see happen? Like, features from Boosie, more videos, just more shows, more festivals?
We have a relationship to where I can call Boosie right now if I need a feature. Like last year, he did tell me if I need a feature, just send him the verse. So it's like we still got that relationship to where I can pull up to his house. I know the code to the gate, boom, boom. But it's just, I just don't want to be locked in that contract. And why I say I don't want to be locked in that contract is because while I was signed to Boosie, I had Sony hit me up. I had a dude from Rock Nation hit me up, and none of them would work with me while I was in that contract. They all literally told me, as long as you with Boosie, you know, we can't really do nothing with you, boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, then what the fuck everybody got to against Boosie? And at the end of the day, my loyalty is with Boosie, because I ain't gonna lie. When I came to Boosie, I was one of his biggest fans. Like, I was surprised that he even wanted to sign me. I'm like, nigga, I can sing every song you got word from word. You really want to sign me? Like, yeah. So it's like, at the end of the day, my loyalty with him, and I didn't like the fact that it's like so many people in the industry just so against him. Like, oh no, we can't even talk to you as long as you in that contract. Like,
yeah, I think it was probably that Young Blue situation. A lot of artists, a lot of labels were looking at like, man, yeah, we don't want to, you know, we don't want to go at Boosie. Like, if he got you, he got you. He got you. Now, we got to touch on this because, again, you know, it happens, and you're a big voice in the city. You did go on Mogul Media.
What happened on Mogul Media?
Hey, let's talk about it. You went at a certain artist in the city, man, and I don't know if you want to give her clout or anything of that nature, but you spoke on a certain artist, and you said a lot of things that you felt in your heart of hearts was like, man, what are we talking about? Big D, what are we talking about? Do you still stand on that, everything you said about that other artist that you spoke on?
Which artist is it?
Okay, goddamn, let's go through there. Mia Iliani. You had a lot of choice words.
I'm not gonna lie, so I'm gonna be 100% real with you. The reason I don't even speak on her no more because, okay, I'm from Louisiana, so I know about Voodoo. I deeply know about it. In Louisiana, we don't play about that shit. Like, that's one topic, one thing we don't fucking play about. And once I found out that this girl is deep into putting voodoo on people, I left her the fuck alone. And it's one thing that I know for sure, the fact that she is out here doing that to people. I know. Maybe she don't know, but I know, my family know, my roots know. Bitch, any voodoo you sending to people, that shit coming right back around to you. And I don't care how much shit you sending to people, you probably living a miserable fucking life, but that shit steady coming back to you. But once I found out that she played with that shit, I stopped speaking on her. Like, no.
I'm glad you brought that up because I've heard the term, not the term used, like, which one of y'all got my voodoo doll? Like, if a person's having a bad day or a fucked up week, they'll be like, somebody got my voodoo doll.
People are so sleep on the fact that people really play with voodoo. You probably really have somebody putting voodoo on your life and you don't even know because you sleep on the fact that shit is real, but it's really fucking real, and it's really people out here that is so fucking miserable that they sitting around doing that shit to people knowing it's gonna come back to them, but they so comfortable with the fact, I'd rather you go through hell and I'll go through it too, just to know that you went through hell, because they know it's coming back.
So is there any way to know if you're under a voodoo spell? You really have to go to a voodoo lady, and even if that's something you don't believe in, that's something everybody should do. I don't care if you don't believe in that shit. You might don't believe in it, but it's people out here that don't fucking like you that believe in it, that's putting that shit on you, and you going through hell in life, and you wondering where the fuck is all this hell coming from all at once and shit. Whole time you thinking it's karma. Some whole time somebody that's sitting in the fucking dark and put some shit on your fucking life. You don't believe in that shit, so you don't know. So I would advise everybody, even if you don't believe in that shit, go to a voodoo lady and see if somebody got some shit on you. You'll be fucking surprised. Speaking of Louisiana myths, have you made Carter Park some spaghetti?
Yes, I have. But he watched me every time. I'm like, nigga, I don't believe in that shit. I'm scared of that shit. Like, I don't know. People be so into, that Louisiana shit, that's voodoo shit. No, Louisiana people are scared of voodoo. We scared of that shit. Because when people don't understand that shit, always gonna come back to you 20 times worse. You need to be scared of it.
Amen.
Now, we was able to pull up to a video shoot, man. That ad on with Young Nation, Laretta, man. Turned up last summer, man. Man, oh shit, shut up. How was it linking up with Young Nation and Sis K Hefe, man, to shoot that dope ass video, that dope ass visual?
So Young Nation, them my bros. Like, so our link up was kind of crazy because they had been asking me to link up with them for like a year and a half, and I finally came. And no lie, we came up with Ass Dumb in less than an hour, and like we just knew that song was like this song hard. And then I met 6K. 6K shot the video.
Shout out Hefe for real.
And I start locking in with Hefe. Right now, Hefe is my personal cameraman. Like nobody else can shoot my videos but Hefe.
Okay, there you go.
So
man.
we finna go so crazy for this summer. All you finna see is Nina and Hefe. Like
that's real. That's real. Man, I'm curious. For the young rappers out there, you know, we seen Latto and Leray go at it. It was a little false beef. You know, it was a misunderstanding on some lyrics. What do you say when you see like female rappers beefing with each other like at that level to where like it could be a bag for everybody, but there's still competition in this game?
I feel like it's always gonna be them certain females who want competition because they just not confident within themselves. Like me, I don't see nobody as competition. I don't look at nobody as competition. I'm not looking down on the next female. I'm not talking down the next female. Everybody in their own lane. Everybody rap their own way. You know, I don't feel like it's no female that look like me, rap like me, like boom, boom. And I feel like it's certain females out here who are offended by me, so they throw slangs at me on Instagram like, oh, I'm harder than so-and-so. But the thing is, it don't matter if you're harder than me. You don't have the full package like I have the full package. You hard, but I'm hard too. But I look good. I rap good. I actually get my own money. I'm actually doing everything that it takes, that people, all the qualities that a label is going to look for in a rapper. I got all them qualities. You can rap good, but what else do you have? So it don't matter that you can rap better than me. Can you come up with a hit better than me? Yeah, you can get on a beat and freestyle and go hard as fuck. But can you come up with a catchy song? Can you come up with a catchy hook? No, you just want to be on your bully shit like, oh, I rap better than you. I rap better than you. I rap better than you. But bitch, you ugly. Fix your image. Fix your attitude. Fix this. Actually learn how to work with people, how to not compete with the next bitch, how to work with the next bitch. Don't nobody want no bully ass bitch. Ain't nobody finna invest in you because you can just rap. The rap business is 90% business. Can you sell? Can you make money? Don't nobody care because you can rap.
Yeah, you got to be marketable.
Can you be marketable?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Do you think that body plays into a rap woman's image? Now, do she gotta be bow all the way down, or can she be a skinny and just attractive and still get it?
I'm not gonna lie, I done saw females who don't fit that image, who can rap their ass off, and then they don't go as far as they should go because of their image. But you will see females like Ice Spice that my daughter can rap. Never mind. Yeah, but you'll see females like Ice Spice and she's on top of you. Like it's really, if you a bad bitch and you can put a good song together, you money.
How hard is it to be a bad bitch? Like, what does it take?
It's hard to be a bad bitch because I'm telling you, like, realistically, maybe on Instagram it looks easy, but realistically, we have a lot of shit to do in a day. So it's like waking up every day and thinking, I'm finna do my makeup every day, put the perfect outfit on every day, do this, do that, get on camera, do this. It's hard as fuck when you have real life shit to go on. You damn near have to be a bum to be a bad bitch every day. Like, I promise you, you only seeing shit on Instagram. These Instagram bitches, they not waking up every day 24/7 every fucking day being a bad bitch. That shit is hard work and it's exhausting.
So, and for the men out there who think this shit is cheap,
it's not cheap. That's
what is for you to exist in your glory month to month? How much does it cost?
It's expensive. my man even know it's expensive. He tired of me. It's expensive.
And he got money.
I ain't gonna lie. I actually looked at our bank account one month, and I swear to God, this is real life on my children's life. I looked at the bank account one month, and I had spent, it tell you how much you spent for the month. It said I spent $16,000 that month by myself. Mind you, Carter in jail. I'm like, what the fuck did I spend $16,000 on? Like, I don't even know.
Let's put it in perspective for, and this is, for the surgeries and all, from the outfit, shoes, makeup, hair, how much just nails, the ring on your finger, how much does this look right? How much does this cost what we see in front of us right now?
Okay,
how much is this package right here?
My wig was $380. I paid like $40 to get it dyed, the install.
Boom.
This shirt was $30 from Big T.
Boom.
These pants I got for free to be a brand ambassador for Monday Minded clothing line.
Shout them out.
These shoes from Project Dallas, they was $200.
Boom.
The ring, I don't know how much it cost. My husband bought it. My nails was $200 today.
Come on now.
My makeup, I did my own makeup.
Shit, you still gotta buy. You still gotta buy the goddamn application.
The products, I don't know how much that shit costs.
So when you tell your husband, "Hey, babe, I spent $16,000 this month,"
I don't tell him.
Oh.
He gonna ask about this when he see that I said $16,000. I don't tell him. So the thing is, I'm not gonna lie, and he gonna see this for the first time. I don't even tell him how much money I got in my bank account. I act, as a wife, you gotta act, babe, I'm broke. I can't even get my hair did. Like,
I need some.
my nails need done. My hair ain't done.
Just on some husband, what is the most your husband has had to give you for you to get something done? Like something you wanted, like, baby, I really need this.
Well, I'll say the most money that he's gave me at one time was $30,000.
He gave you $30,000?
Oh, my husband, I'm not gonna lie. Every time he give me money, it was never less than $10,000. It's always 10, 20, 30 at a time. Like, it was never less than 10.
So, damn, this nigga love you. 30. What had that?
I have a boutique. He started my boutique for me.
Okay. Shit.
So I'm not gonna lie. My husband has been a great investment to my life. Like, he the one got me into real estate school. I only have 3 more classes and I'll officially be a realtor. So it's like, so he the one pushed me to get into realtor school, and he pushed me to get the boutique, because before I had the boutique, I was just modeling for other people, and they was getting so much business off me modeling their pictures. He was like, well, shit, I'm just gonna give you the money to get your own boutique. So that's why I started selling clothes, and yeah.
And how has that been working?
Oh, it's been good.
Oh, that's good. Awesome.
Yeah.
I gotta ask you a question about some worldly shit that's going on out in the news. What are your thoughts on Marques Houston when he is defending himself from people saying that, like, he met a little, which is from, immature. He met a young lady at 17 years old, end up married. Well, I don't know.
Well, listen, the reason I don't agree with that, and I'm going to be 100% real, is because when I was 16, I was dating a guy that was 25. And my take on that is, when you that young and you dating a guy that's older, they have the power to fuck your fucking mind up. When I say fuck your mind up, is they have the power to, and they know it. That's why they go after younger girls. They have the power to manipulate your mind. They have the power to train you to be who they want to be. They have the power to make you feel less than what you are, and make you feel like you need them. Like, they just have the fucking power to fuck your fucking mind up as a child. And that's why since I've been through that, I've never agreed with these older men dating girls younger than I even feel like if you in your fucking 30s and you fucking on an 18-year-old, bitch, I don't want you around my child, around my daughter at all, because you fucking sick in the head to me. Cause you in your 30s, but you lusting after this 18-year-old. I don't.
So you think that a man who's the same age won't do the same thing?
What you mean the same?
Like a guy who's 19 could do the
I feel
same
like
thing to a
I feel like
17-year-old?
at 19 you ain't really had enough experience. I feel like as a man in your 30s and late 20s fucking with a child 16, 17, 18, you have had enough experience in life to play with this child mind and really fuck over them. And how I say that is the man that I was dating when I was 16, he fucked over me so bad to the point I started fucking over every nigga I dated. And I looked at every nigga I dated as him because he fucked over my mind so bad. I was 16 feeling like, I don't know, I had feelings that a 16-year-old shouldn't have never fucking felt. Like, I was grown at 16. I should have never went through what the fuck I was going through. And
Do you think that men who are older like that, who date younger girls, you think it's because they don't have what it takes to deal with
I
women
feel like
their own
because
age?
they not strong enough to date an older woman. And I say that now because I ain't gonna lie, I be hard on niggas. Like, the way I be hard on niggas, I'm not the way I am now. I wasn't that way, and it's because of growth. I wasn't that way when I was younger, and I be sitting back looking at it like, damn, if I was this way, I was younger, shit'd be a lot different in my life. Cause now I'm so fucking hard on niggas. But back in the day, I was so fucking weak. Like, and I feel like everything that I done went through made me the way I am now. And I feel like a lot of men can't handle a woman that's hard on them. They want somebody that's weak. They want somebody that's a yes man, somebody that's gonna feed their ego. Nigga, I'm not feeding your fucking ego. Fuck you. Nigga, I'm the catch. Fuck you.
And it's like, we either have been ourselves as women, or we know or have seen somebody when we were in high school getting picked up by an older dude. Why do you think no one has ever stepped in and been like, bro, this is not cool?
Because
like,
it's so common. You got to think, like, back in the days, it was normal for older men to marry girls that's 14, 15, 13 and shit. So it's very common, but and even in families, a lot of families will sweep that shit under the rug. You gotta think like how the R. Kelly situation, a lot of them parents like that basically sold their daughters to R. Kelly's because this shit has been normal for so long. Older guys dating younger girls. But I don't know what's the fetish for it, but I do personally know from me going through it, that shit will fuck your child head up. So I would advise all parents, like, do the best you fucking can to keep these older fucking niggas away from your child. These niggas need to go get somebody they fucking age. They fucking these children head up. For real.
You think it works the same way the other way around, young boy, older woman?
I can't date no younger boy. So like I said, I was 16 dating a 25-year-old. So I always wanted somebody daddy. I always want your daddy, your grandpa or something. Like, I ain't never had no thing for nobody younger than me. Cause I ain't gonna lie, from experience, from me liking older boys, the thing is, they know how to do your body kind of better. Cause the thing I've learned is young boys, they just start fucking. So they just fucking. They don't even know how to make a woman orgasm for real. Like, I met this girl who was on this TV show that I'm on now. She had just orgasmed for the first time in her life at 30, 32, she said. For the first time. Because she been fucking all these niggas who don't know how to fuck. They just humping. And they don't even know how to make her nut.
Just hunching.
Yeah, just hunching.
Just hunching. What I'm saying is, like, the stigmatism that comes with a young girl and an older man, do you think that it's equivalent to a young boy and an older woman? 16-year-old boy dealing with a 25-year-old woman.
No. Cause I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I done had a man that was in his 40s and he was boy. I tapped out. I tapped out. So I don't know. Some young boys just be bunny rabbits. They just trying to get them off. They not caring about your nut. They just boom, 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 boom.
Now, one would say that it would be hard to make a woman orgasm if you yourself don't know. See, every man knows how to make himself nut. That shit is easy. But every woman don't know how to make herself orgasm. So how is it, if you don't know how to make yourself orgasm, how do you expect for us to be able to do it?
Well, I know how to make myself orgasm.
Yeah.
I can't speak on nobody that don't know how to make themselves orgasm. But I'll tell a man how to make me
Yeah,
get there if I'm not getting there.
Because
like,
every man will be like, hey.
And to be realistic, like, I think all men should be open to playing with sex toys during sex, because to be realistic, you have to play with that clit for your woman to just get that big.
Definitely.
It ain't just gonna happen from just penetration. Like, but if you know about sex, then you know that you have to play with that.
So for Nina Laretta preference, lights on or lights off?
I ain't pay for this body to be lights off, so you know. But either or.
Okay.
Either or, I ain't tripping.
Music on, music off.
Music on. I don't want no awkward silence during sex. Like,
Okay.
music on for sure.
Are you talking or are you quiet?
I like to talk. I like to talk weird.
How weird is weird? How weird is weird?
Like we gotta role play like you got so like I'm my man wife, so like at this moment while we fucking, you gotta talk to me like I'm not your wife and I'm just some slut ass bitch you fucking or something. Like, I don't know. I like
What hold on.
I don't know.
Hold on, what's the weirdest thing you've had said to you? Cause the weirdest thing I've said is you gonna buy me them Jordans that come out tomorrow. That's the weirdest thing I've said.
Yeah, I had to pause when he said, what?
I needed them hoes, Nina. I needed them hoes, Nina.
The weirdest thing I had said was just, will you have my baby? That's all.
Oh, that ain't weird. That's a contractual agreement.
I didn't. He said it's weird.
Nah, for real. Hey, so real quick, Nina, man, for of course we're talking about the music. We talk about Carter and we talk about your come up. For you, because you're a brand now. Like, you're literally a brand, and it could go anywhere. Like you said, you got the boutique. Shit, man. Everything's in your future to go forward. What are you focused on right now? Like, are you focused on more so putting out music, or are you focused on the Nina Laretta brand? As far as music is a byproduct of my own brand, and I'm gonna do other things outside of music. Like, what are your passions lie right now?
Well, basically, right now it's all about the music. So, I got the boutique started, which I'm not gonna lie, when you one person, and I'm not gonna lie, the thing about me is I'm kind of thrown off in the head. So I don't like obviously. A lot of people. You gonna say obviously? I can't deal with a lot of people because a lot of people don't know how to deal with me. So I try to do everything kind of alone. So it's like at one point, I'm not gonna lie, last year I was so stressed out. I was down there pulling my hair out because it's like I was running my boutique, I was running the podcast, I was doing my music, I was going to school, and I was training to do taxes. So I'm doing all this at one time, and then I got all these people in my DM like damn near pressure me. When you dropping music, you must don't rap no more. Boom, boom, boom. And it's like I'm trying to be focused on the music. I'm trying to get these speeches out the way. I'm trying to be in school. I'm trying to do the podcast and boom, boom, boom. So it's like I basically had to slow down with a lot of stuff. I got into it with my podcast co-worker. So I cut the fucking podcast. I said, you know what, this at the end of the day, this is my shit. So if we get into it, we just gonna cut this shit. We ain't releasing no episodes. Fuck it. Boom. Fuck that. So we stopped doing the podcast. I still had my boutique running, my real estate classes. In real estate class, you make your own schedule. So I kind of relaxed on my classes, and I focused on doing taxes in the music. Tax season over, so now it's like I'm 100% focused on the music. So
why don't you just get some help, man? What's it?
I don't trust people, and it's like I don't know. It's something about me. I'm real spiritual, so like with a point, I feel like my ancestors like standing over me right now while I talk. Like that's how spiritual I am. So it's like I ain't gonna say I talk to spirits or whatever, but I talk to tarot readers and shit, and I talk to my ancestors. And it's like I feel like a lot of people come into my life to benefit, and it's like once I notice that, it's like it start coming at me full speed, and it's like I start falling out with them. It's like they start revealing their true self. Like the last girl I fell out with, like she just started revealing her true self. And it's like, that's why I try to stay to myself now, but try to keep my energy, because I know my attitude, I know my temper. And it's like, if I'm trying to go to this certain place, I can't be around people who gonna bring that part of me out of me, and who gonna make me spaz out, who gonna make me do something that's gonna have me in jail. I'd rather be to myself and meditate and try to keep peace. I ain't gonna lie, once I spat, I'm such a sweet fucking person. Like, I'm down to earth. I get my last to anybody I fuck with. Like, I want to see anybody I fuck with winning. But it's like, when I get mad, it's like I turn into the fucking devil, black out. Like, whatever I do next, it's just what's finna fucking happen. You should have pissed me off. And I hate getting to that level, so I try to stay away from people who bring that out of me. And a lot of these bitches will make you fucking
after the woosah. Shit. Yeah. Nah, I hear you. Now, real quick, I want to ask you, where'd you go for your BBL and also for your dental work? Like, who?
I went to Dr. Z at Zuri Plastic Surgery for my BBL. He actually did everything on my body.
Where's he at?
Everything. In Miami. His name is Dr. Z at Zuri Plastic Surgery. He did my lipo, he did my BBL, he did my boobs.
Shout out Dr. Z.
He did everything. Every surgery I ever had, he did. I got my teeth did at Smile Dental Miami.
Okay. Everything. So Miami's where the
Miami.
If you got the money, go to Miami. You know what I'm saying?
Miami, where is it?
All right, there you go.
For sure.
For those that do want to follow the movement, see what you got coming up. See what, music, videos, boutiques, whatever you have going on. Like, how can they follow? How can they get at?
My Facebook is Nina Laretta. My Instagram, Nina Laretta. My Twitter is @TheLenaLoretta. My boutique page is www.9milliboutique.net. The Instagram is 9milliboutique. Yeah, come fuck with me. Oh, and you can stream my music at any streaming sites. It's all over.
And do you have any shout outs?
Shout out to Badass Entertainment. Shout out to Carter Park. Free Carter Park. He coming home soon. Shout out to RealLyfe Steve Starz. They've been rocking with me from day one, literally. I fuck with y'all. Shout out Dallas Global too. I fuck with Terry.
Big Terry.
I fuck with Terry. He's a hell of a motherfucker.
He's a hell of a motherfucker for real.
He's a hell of a motherfucker.
Man, we thank you for coming to sit down with us and being so truthful, so open, man. Since our first interview, man, and all the way up, you always kept it real with us, man. You've always showed us love. And, man, your spirit is just really is gigantic, man. You always good to be around. You always fun. You always keep it real, man. There should be more people out here like you. Hey, man, don't get too lit to forget. Whenever you do something else, come back and fuck with us, man. You already know. Nina Laretta, you are a real life street star.